Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back with Tiger Terrorists, aka just Tiger, and we are going to be pushing mid in a double Colorado. I know, are we crazy? Maybe. But this is surefire to be one of the best Colorado replays you're going to see in a little while. So hopefully you guys are ready. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, we're in a bit of a little sticky situation. This is one of the videos I've had in, the wing. I am working on creating some new videos from some of the newer ships. Just give me time. It does take a little bit of time. So give me a little bit of leeway here as we get some of the new ships up there. I do have some of the new German battle cruisers or battleships, and I have some of the... the Dmitry Donskoy as well is another one that I got a video on coming in the near future. So definitely look forward to those in the near future. But for now, we're going to go over this Colorado game. Now, obviously, I don't get into Division very often. Y'all know it's kind of rare for me. But Tiger and I get together, and every time we do, we end up having some fun just doing some weird things. This is one of those things where we end up picking the same ship and just seeing what happens. It's like, alright, well, we just happen to be on two brothers. We happen to spawn mid. This is basically just, it's fate. So we're going to channel our inner flambast. We're going to go up the middle. Now, obviously, Colorado gets a lot of flack. Like, it's not a ship that most people enjoy. I like the Colorado, but I'm not most people. And I always have liked the Colorado, but I like all things American battleship because they're consistent. Now, Colorado, not the most consistent ship in the world, but it can be very, very good when people decide that they want to give it broadside, which there's going to be plenty of in this one. So, right off the bat, you saw we took a shot at the Caracello, didn't get any damage. We see a Shirot out there. Shirot's not actually playing, at least it doesn't appear to be at the time. So we're going to take another shot at this Caracello who's bowing to us and see if we can't damage him. We know we overmatch him. Again, all Tier 5 and above battleships have, well, Tier 5 to Tier 6 battleships have 25mm bows. Caracello has the icebreaker bow, but as long as we aim a little bit higher, we should be able to get some pins through the deck. So there you see we get, a hit and we get a full pin through the deck. 4,500 damage. It's 4,500 more damage than we would have done if we didn't take the shot. Now, Caracello gets touched. He immediately decides to go broadside, and this is where the Colorado really shines. Now, it's got those 16-inch 45 caliber guns, and they punch. And he goes broadside, and suddenly we go from 4,500 damage to 36,000 damage. And that's just front guns alone. Imagine if we'd have had our chance to shoot the full broadside. But Caracello promptly goes from full health to no health in short succession. And then we have a Fuso sitting here, broadside on. It's like people just gift wrap you these situations, So I'm going to know, and I know that their destroyers are here, so we got to be careful. Also, Leander has shown up, so we're going to go ahead and try to go through the bow side plating and punch him in the mouth. And of course, we overpin. I mean, who could have seen that coming? Fortunately for us, Tiger does not overpin. Tiger, in fact, citadels the crap out of him, and down goes Leander. Luckily, we beach. That is a tactical beaching. We know that we're going to be possibly receiving torpedoes here. Leander didn't actually get his torpedoes away, fortunately, but he's not the only one. There was a destroyer, and here comes the Shirot. Finally spotted, so we're going to go ahead and take a shot at him on his way in. He's clearly moving. So, even though we're moving forward, we're going to go ahead and beach on the island again. We get a shot in. That's 2,400 damage. Not too shabby. Fuso's in a position where we can't really do anything about him. And we do have an extra gun available, so we go ahead and take the shot just in case we get another hit here. And unfortunately, they fall short. But you see the torpedoes coming. The carrier doing a very good job here, lighting up the destroyer. But not just the destroyer, but the torpedoes from the destroyer coming in real clutch for us. Fuso decides to test his luck here and go full broadside. Again, reversing out in front of an American 16-inch battleship, and promptly pays the price for it as we citadel him with one. And then we fire another gun, and we don't get a citadel, but between us and Tiger shooting him, he's going to be having a bad time as we get another 4,500 off of him. Now, Tiger ends up driving straight into a torpedo here. Probably shouldn't have done that, considering he should have saw those coming from about 6 miles away, but I can understand him wanting to push out, try to get a shot on that guy. Colorado doesn't have terrible torque protection that I remember. I think it has decent torque protection because it is like a, you know, a super dreadnought sort of design. But we're going to try to push up here and see if we can't finish the push through the middle. Now that's the hard part. There's always the push through the middle that you try, and sometimes you gotta finish the push through the middle. And we've already killed 4 people on the enemy team. Our team has, so we're feeling pretty confident with our abilities. And you'll notice that our team has pushed up both sides. So this is why the mid push can work. And this is the only time that the mid push can work, is when you have teammates that are able to win their side and push up. Now our team on the left is actually, you know, kind of getting run up on. They have 3 ships over there that were last spotted on that left side. Now Ryujo is spotted here, so we're going to go ahead and try to take a shot on him. He's angled slightly, but at this range, it's not really about the angle that we're worried about, because we're going to be getting plunging fire down through the deck armor of that thing, and that's pretty accurate. And down he goes. You love to see it. Anybody, the only thing more satisfying than depth striking a carrier when you see it is depth striking a destroyer. Let's be honest. That is the only thing that is more satisfying than depth striking a carrier. But managing to get rid of him in short succession, and we are down to, or we are up to 124,000 damage and 6 citadels in the Colorado. Yeah, she slaps. And anybody who says that she can't slap clearly just doesn't know what they're doing, because she's nasty. I used to toy with Iowas in this thing back in the day. Iowas slap this thing around, but if you angle well and get people to get people to shoot at that big old thick belt armor you got, you can and will absolutely punish battleships, especially cocky battleships who refuse to respect the power that is your 16-inch 45 caliber guns, because you don't overpin as often with these things as you do with the Iowa and its 50 caliber 16-inch guns. So it's always been something that kind of fascinates me. It's just how people will do the dumbest things. Like, they completely disrespect this ship, and just like Kansas, like people disrespect the power of the Kansas. I don't understand it. I don't understand why your thought process goes, yeah, I'm going to go full broadside to 12 16-inch 45 caliber guns. Is there really that big of a difference between 45 caliber and 50 caliber 16-inch guns? You probably shouldn't go broadside to any of them. But Zara out here gets turned a little bit and then turns back enough to avoid most of these shells. We get an overpin there on the back of the ship. But, you know, is what it is. But he takes another hit. At this point, we're not actually wanting to cap this base. Tiger and I are both on the same page here. We're like, oh, we need to get out of this cap because I wanted to get some more damage. This is a guaranteed win at this point. There's no chance that we lose this. I'm full health. Tiger's basically full health. Neither of us have really taken any sort of damage in terms of like critical damage or anything. We got all of our guns. So he's got a shot at potentially shooting the Zara. So I'm looking at the battleships downrange. And the Ishmael is pushing towards us. Remember, we're spotted by the planes this whole time. You can see I look over at the Zara, and I'm going to go ahead and take that shot because I don't trust that the friendlies are going to be able to kill him. Plus, more damage for me, right? And I actually completely miss and get an overpin. So, Colorado showcasing some of its inconsistencies right there, where sometimes it just trolls you. And that's no lie, the Colorado is a troll. There are times where you get that god tier salvo, and then there are times where you just look at it and go, what was that? And that was one of those times. Now, Ishmael already burning. He looks like he's got 2 fires. Might just be 1, but he might have the perk to limit how many fires it can be set. But he's gonna die, and we take the kill anyway. Zara's still alive out there on the right. Our team is about to capture the base, and at this point, there's no chance that I get to shoot anything else. So I just, you know, whether I wanted to or not, I just go ahead and slow down and finish capturing the base here. No reason to prolong the fight, and we get extra XP for capturing the base. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was a bit of a quickie, but a goodie in the Colorado. 128,000 damage, high cal, top of the leaderboard. Tiger in the Colorado coming second. We killed 5 of the enemy's 9 ships, and remember, only two of them lived, so that was technically 5 out of the enemy's 7 ships that died we killed. So anybody who sleeps on the Colorado gets what they deserve. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.